Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, and Kenan Memorial Stadium, home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. And basketball may be in the blood, but football is certainly in the soul. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Ducks will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Harrell. Fires the pass, intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Oregon! How about that D coming up with a play like that?
I mean, you talk about coming out as a defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick six on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ball game.
And the point after is good. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll bring it out. It's Blackwell. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the...
13.
Not work out as he stopped at the 13. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
On second down, he's looking downfield. They'll run the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Makes the pass. Complete downfield. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. They're bringing heat. And they got him for the sack.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. At the 45, on its way. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
And the Tar Heels are on the move. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks, and make plays.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I know everyone's yelling like you didn't get the first down, we need more yards, but if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a 3rd down, and guess what? Nowadays, 4th down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. First down for this offense. to the ground with the back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Moore to the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Moss. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. The Ducks headed quickly to the line.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, you set it down.
Yeah, and listen, that dude is a dude. I get it. I mean, he's an absolute stud, and I want to find ways to get him the football, but maybe not force feed him in that situation when he's got 2 guys on him.
The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. Defense in press coverage. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Finds his tight end. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. It's not just the dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that come to mind, but the guys you just named, it's been built on flash, but it's also been built on substance. Great players in their tradition, in their history, and just like now, just the recent history, Bo Nix, another one of those guys that's put up big numbers.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Moore will throw. Shoots it to the left. Got his man. Lowers those pads. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Oregon 7, North Carolina 3.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll try to power it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. Quarterback looking for just a crack on the sneak. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Pushes ahead. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
From the gun, running back gets to give. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Now on the option. Picks up the first down. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Still looking, on the move. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Give to the back. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. He's now up to 66 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? Just a short pass to the tight end. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Moving out of the pocket. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Looking to scramble. And this looks disastrous. Oh, down he goes. A huge loss on that play.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Oregon 14, North Carolina 3.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Bob.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Moore to the air. Coming after him. Got his man downfield. At the 40, there he goes. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
They build their attack around those big plays, and they got one to give them a 1st and 10 in the red zone at the 18. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game one, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this cat.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Caught in the backfield. It's Moss. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at 2nd down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback checking the play. Wants to throw on 2nd down. He rifles one deep down the middle. Brings it down on the right side. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
All right, defense, I don't know what you're drawing up, but that wasn't it, okay? Wide open wide receivers, miscommunication, whatever it was, got to get that fixed.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Grabbed on the outside, it's Johnson. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Complete. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
3rd and short now from their own 48. They'll try to get it through the air. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. Got some room to run. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. That was not a great throw. Might even call it ungood. Tried to put some air under it and just made it too easy.
I don't think the quarterback had a lot of confidence in where he was going with that football, Reese. I mean, that's a ball that needed to get there so much sooner. You got to put a little bit more mustard on that throw, and just lobbing the ball down the field like that, I don't know. You're asking.
Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he's playing with fire, and he's picked off. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They'll throw it on first down. The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Tar Heels will kick it off to start the second half. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like, the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Got his man on the right. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. The Ducks moving quickly to the line.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
And the Ducks with the 1st and 10. Moore will throw, trying to get to him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Unloads it left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Everybody and their brother showing blitz. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Caught near the sticks. It's Moss. Touchdown, Ducks! And the stomping has commenced.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, in game one going exactly how they scripted it.
28, North Carolina, 3.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
To kick it off.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
North Carolina Tar Heels will take over first and 10.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Give to the running back. On the move at the 30. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4.
42 Spider. 4-2.
He's looking to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They are getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Really tough run there. He got 4. That'll leave him a yard short on 4th down. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? They're throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the catch. He's got enough. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Quarterback checking off. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Lofts one high and deep. And he intercepts it. That's one of those throws. He tried to give it some touch, and as soon as it left his hand, you know he was thinking, no, 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 please bring it back. Bring it back.
As a quarterback, Reese, you got to throw the ball with conviction. Generally, when you throw it harder, oftentimes you're a lot more accurate. All of a sudden now, you try...
And more yards after contact. All kinds of running room. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Oregon! And the pummeling has started.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kick this one away.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
Carolina Tar Heels will take over first and 10.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands with no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
And this safety... He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
Cricket.
Here's the handoff. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Not much running room. He's got one down to the 12.
He's tackled at the 12-yard line. Third down coming.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Moore to the air. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! And the route is on.
Oregon. Number 7.
Everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop.
North Carolina, 3.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the ground. He's got it again. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
He's tackled at the 42-yard line. That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Oregon 42, North Carolina 3.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. With the catch, it's Hamilton. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Hamilton. The Tar Heels want to move quickly.
When you're a defense, you have a choice. Do you play man or do you play zone? They sat back in zone. That might change. They might change their mind and try to switch to man here shortly in the future.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He's looking to throw it. Unleashes one deep. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina. He'll try to tack on one more. Right down the boulevard. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Ole Miss has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet there in the Grove. They're up by 5 over USC. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute that.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And it's caught inside the 20. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the day.
He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6. Now on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
I don't know about that play call, man. Your quarterback's already thrown 3 TDs in this game. Pollock, let him cook down here.
Yeah, I mean, trying to show some balance, but he has had a great day. I trust him. This is a good situation. I'm going to put the ball in his hands, and I'm going to let him throw this football and get a touchdown.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. 3rd and goal, where you separate the wheat from the chaff. On the run, it's James. Knocked down for the tackle.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And it's right down the boulevard. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
2 yards on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack at 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Fires left. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. And the Tar Heels will hustle to the line. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty.
Okay, ready?
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Fires and picked off. Looking for more room. And he showed off the wheels after using the hands on the pick, and he gets it down to the 34-yard line.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that is going to be key to the entire season for this offense.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And on 4th down, they'll take a knee, but this one's just about over. The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very